What is up, everybody? Giovanna back again for another ghetto video. And today I want to actually update you guys on my microphone situation. I did order the Type A USB cable and the foam like pop filter kind of thing for my mic, so I will have better audio for these videos coming soon. I don't think I could do a webcam because I think I just might have to do the camera off my laptop because correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you could put a webcam on a Mac. So yeah, here we got from Star Wars Leaks, the Robert Meyer Burnett review. Here's a link to his live stream. He got his hands on the Trevorrow script for episode 9. He covered it in his video. And then here, the top comment is it in bullet point format. Trevorrow's draft is from December 16th, 2016, a week before Carrie Fisher's death. The title is Duel of the Fates, which I saw a Geeks and Gamers video by which Ryan did, and it was a great video. He said, people could either really love this or really hate this, and I agree. I'm more in the middle. I think I'm leaning more towards the fact that I love that this is the title. It's kind of an homage to the score from the Phantom Menace, Duel of the Fates. So I think that's really cool. So here we got the opening crawl. The iron grip of the First Order has spread to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. Only a few scattered planets remain unoccupied. Traitorous acts, or treacherous, is it traitorous? Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Acts are punishable by death. Determined to suffocate a growing unrest, Supreme Leader Kylo Ren has silenced all communication between neighboring systems. Led by General Leia Organa, the Resistance has planned a secret mission to prevent their annihilation and forge a path to freedom. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of this crawl. It's probably mainly because it's way too short in my opinion. I think the one that we got in the Rise of Skywalker was way too short as well. I don't know, it seemed shorter than the other ones, but then I was rewatching A New Hope, like a week after I saw Rise of Skywalker, and I was like, oh, that's a pretty tiny ass scroll too. I don't know, it just could be me. And maybe the words that are chosen, maybe some stick out to me than others, but I don't know. I'm not a big fan of the crawl, like the iron grip of the First Order, and then it just says, traitorous acts are punishable by death. But then again, you'll kind of see that why that's there later as we read on. So the first shot of the movie, I'm assuming, because it says opens up at the Quat shipyards, man on a mission style. Ryan said in his video, I think that this is a part of like an expanded universe thing with the Quat Moon. I think that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I butcher anything. BB-8 and Rose Tico, allegedly a key character in the script, are infiltrating the Quat Moon where the First Order build their ships. Workers are oppressed. There's an orbital ring and moon below it. Finn and Poe are there. No R2 or 3PO. Rey arrives. The plan? Send explosives into the power shaft that delivers raw ore into the ring. Plan goes wrong. Robert, yeah, the guy who got the Trevorrow script, he's called RBM. So just to let you guys know, you guys probably found that out already. Loves dialogue at this moment. First Order is able to contain blast. Admiral Vaughn says resistance tactics are pitiful. I'm assuming Admiral Vaughn is like a new character, probably similar to like a character that Richard E. Grant played in The Rise of Skywalker, General Allegiant Pride. Maybe Admiral Vaughn is like that type of character that just showed up in this movie. Rey, disguised as a Tusken Raider, is revealed to have created her own weapon, a double-blade lightsaber hybrid of her staff and Luke's cracked saber. So as you can see in Rise of Skywalker, you're going to see a lot of like mini parallels between this and the Rise of Skywalker. We saw Rey with her double-bladed lightsaber for Dark Rey, and then we had Rey at the end of the movie with her yellow lightsaber on the end of her staff. They battle, and Poe, Finn, Rose, Rey, and BB-8 steal a Star Destroyer, Eclipse class, and escape. The Knife Nine, a ship containing the Knights of Ren, arrive at Quat. Atasca. I don't know if that's supposed to say Alaska. Oh, maybe this is just a name of one of the Knights of Ren. That's pretty cool. Atasca Ren kills Admiral Vaughn for his failure. Cut to Coruscant. No longer a vibrant city, the new structures are built atop the art and decorations structure of the Old Republic. Occupied by the First Order now, they have a citadel/palace there. Citizens are scavengers now. Hux is now Chancellor Hux and is addressing Biskova, traitor who helped resist the resistance and steal Star Destroyer. Kova is executed with a light blade guillotine. That's actually pretty cool. Oh shit. I would have loved to see that little new like lightsaber-ish guillotine. That's pretty cool. Hux and Commander Selleck have a meeting with several alien warlords owed to A New Hope Imperial Council scene. First Order has allies. They are aware of Rey being the last Jedi. Council wants to know where is Kylo Ren. He's missing. Hux only knows he has gone searching for something of great power. Now this could be one of like the MacGuffin things, like at the beginning of the Rise of Skywalker, Kylo Ren had that like Sith holocron that took him to Palpatine. I think that's another like little parallel kind of thing. Cut to Mustafar. Kylo Ren is alone except for a Darth Maul-esque droid. He has stubble indicating search has been what? He has stubble indicating search has been for a long time. I don't know what that's really supposed to mean. But okay. Ren is being haunted by Luke's Force Ghost, which is I think that's cool. Then again, we also saw like these two kind of right here have like a parallel because at the beginning of Rise of Skywalker, we saw Kylo Ren on Mustafar killing a bunch of village people, and he is searching for the Sith holocron, which is cool. Luke, this is where the dark path leads. An empty tomb. Kyle Ren. I thought I said Kyle. Kylo. Where did your path lead? Luke is trying to convince him to go back to Leia. Kylo, I'm going to be more powerful than any Jedi, even you. In Vader's temple, Kylo finds a Sith holocron which reveals a hologram of Palpatine. Recording is for Vader. Palpatine has a contingency for Vader if Luke kills him. Vader is to take Luke to the Remnicor system to see Tor Valum, master of Sith / Palpatine's teacher. Now, in my opinion, this Tor Valum dude should have been Plagueis. They should have clarified, like from Revenge of the Sith, if Plagueis is Anakin's father or Palpatine's master or one of Palpatine's apprentices. I think they should have made this Plagueis and make it canon that Plagueis is Palpatine's master. I think that would be pretty cool. After scanning Kylo, the holocron explodes and releases red lightning which burns Kylo, who screams. Cut to Resistance Base on Kor Aloth. Leia is introduced as she feels what's happening to Ben. Chewbacca and Lieutenant Connix tell Leia that the Quat team is back. They're shocked to see a Star Destroyer which has landed onto the planet. Funny moment with Rey using Mind Trick on First Order officers who are still on the ship. So yeah, we did see that in the Rise of Skywalker, Rey using that mind trick, and then Poe making a joke. Rey confides in Finn that she doesn't feel like she has what it takes to be a Jedi and can't live up to everyone's expectations. Yeah, again, we saw a little bit of that in the Rise of Skywalker. Finn asks her if she still senses Kylo. Rey confesses she's been having nightmares. Finn asks if it's Kylo. Rey says she can't explain their connection. Finn says, "You have to shut him out. He can't change. It's too late." Rey, "It's never too late to change. You taught me that, Finn." That would have been a good moment between Rey and Finn. I think that would have been like a little bit more crucial to their characters. Resistance realizes that the Star Destroyer still has most of its weapons, tanks, TIEs, etc. Only missing piece is an army to use it. Rey researching the Jedi text from Octo. Is that spelled wrong or is that actually how you spell Octo? I don't know. That under Coruscant Jedi Temple, there is a communication system called a Force Beacon from the Old Republic that can send a signal to 50 planets. They plan on using it to get allies. First Order can't stop it since it predates Imperial tech. Rey, hope is all we have left. Force Ghost Luke appears as Rey trains. Luke is pushing Rey to get stronger in the Force while he is pushing Kylo to let Ben out. Kylo makes it back to Coruscant, base is damaged, Mandalorian armor is smelted and is being applied to his face. That's what I find weird. Why is Mandalorian armor being applied to his face? Is that to make him like half robot, half man? I don't know. I guess we'll never know. Confronts Hux and belittles him, saying he doesn't need titles. Then again, wait, I don't think we're at that part yet. Alright, never mind. Ignore me. Rey to Luke as they train. Balance. The dark suffocates the light. Light extinguishes the dark. Over and over again, how is that balance in the Force? Luke, I know that anger, my father had it too. Rey, so says my master and his master before him. 1,000 masters so eager to tell us how to live. Rest of exchange between Rey and Luke is basically Rey trying to back away from being a Jedi. She admits she is no one, and Luke trying to convince her. He says the Force is speaking to her. Back to Kylo. He and Hux continue to snipe at each other. Kylo says he's leaving again, but not before telling Hux the power he discovered will make destroying planets insignificant. Kylo's last order to Hux: find the Resistance, wipe them out, leave the girl to me. Team A: Rose, Finn, R2, and 3PO, going to Coruscant to light the beacon. Team B: Rey, Poe, Chewbacca, going to a planet to find someone to help Rey figure out who or what she needs to do. Side: yes, his description is that vague. Kylo is going to a Sith planet / Remnicor edit before he leaves Coruscant. He takes Vader's mask and says he understands Vader now. Kylo: you allowed love to cloud your judgment, and he throws Vader's mask off a balcony and it shatters. Okay, so we also did see the destruction of Vader's helmet in Rise of Skywalker. So that probably is something that would have happened with either JJ or Colin's movie. Leia stays at the base overseeing the Resistance. Before Rey leaves, she and Leia have an exchange where Rey says she believes that they're still good in Kylo. Leia is skeptical, but Rey believes in her Jedi training. Leia: you're not like my father or my brother. You're new. Whatever happens, remember the Force chose you, Rey. Your story isn't written by anyone else. And then RMB starts summarizing now. First Order tracks down stolen Star Destroyer to Korra Loth. Resistance escapes. Team A successfully infiltrates the Jedi Temple and turn on the beacon. Cut to different places around the galaxy, receiving the signal. Boss cameo. It is then cut off by the First Order. Team A then flee into the underbelly of Coruscant. Team B are being pursued by the Knife 9 Knights of Ren ship and eventually reach the planet Bonadan. Kylo reaches Remnicor and confronts Tor Valum, 7,000 years old, alien of unknown origin. Spinely? Is that word? I don't know. Intense, sinewy muscle, very Lovecraftian. Okay. Kylo begins training with Valum. Ode to Empire Strikes Back casing. Kylo fights Vader. Fight is brutal and Kylo loses. Bonadan. Poe takes Rey to a seer who can pull information out of memories. The seer pulls a star chart out of Rey's mind from her visions with Kylo. The Knights of Ren show up and fight Rey in a lightsaber battle. She defeats them and Team B escapes. So maybe this could have like a little parallel with Babu Freak and C-3PO getting his memory wiped and then he gets it back or something. And then maybe here, like the seer, how he pulls out a star chart from Rey's mind. I think that's more of a parallel to Force Awakens, actually, so I kind of take that back. In Force Awakens, we see R2 had the rest of Luke's map in him, so I don't know. I hope that makes sense. Both Rey and Kylo eventually get to Mortis. Leia asks Lando if he will organize the smugglers and fight the First Order. Rose is captured and tortured by the First Order but is able to escape. Finn, R2, and 3PO start a citizens' uprising on Coruscant around the First Order's citadel / palace. Leia brings her forces to Coruscant to battle the First Order. Massive space battle, ground battle, Return of the Jedi style, you know the works, lol. Chewie flies an X-Wing. Rey and Kylo battle on Mortis using Force energy that can pull from each other. At some point, it is revealed that Kylo killed Rey's parents at the behest of Snoke. Towards the end, Luke and Obi-Wan and Yoda appear as Force Ghosts to save Ben, but are unsuccessful. Ben is extinguished. Damn, that's actually kind of depressing that we didn't even see like Anakin's Force Ghost. Why just Luke, Yoda, and Obi-Wan? I don't know. Whatever. RMB seems to be at the end, so just for housekeeping's sake, Resistance won, First Order loses. On Final Deep, Han Solo did appear in the script and does confront Kylo at some point. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Han Solo thing was one thing that was consistent between Colin and JJ through episode 9. Love that. Love Han Solo. This is the way. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I feel like it's like cool and all, but it's nothing like special. Like it doesn't really change my thoughts on the sequel trilogy. You know what I mean? Like nothing could have been a sequel to Last Jedi in my opinion. That movie, and especially with the time these directors and writers were given to make The Rise of Skywalker. And apparently this movie was originally supposed to come out in May 2019, so that's probably why they started writing it in December 16th, 2016. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I really don't. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd really love to hear it. Certainly seems better though than the rushed mess we got of Rise of Skywalker. Duel of the Fates wouldn't have been super bad, but then again, people would probably confuse it with the song or the soundtrack. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. This video is probably really long already, and I will see you guys in another video. Peace out.